Hello you guys, this is Piyu here and I thought I would quickly show you guys a junk journal flip through, and from the outset you get to know that this is the journal that I filled up for Christmas. And look at Piyu, she is filming the video of her Christmas journal now in the month of March. You scold her in the comments box down below. I mean, I deserve it. But whatever, I'm so glad that I'm doing it at least now. So this is a journal which I made. So in case you guys are interested, I would show you guys how an empty one would look like. So it's just one signature, because since I have a habit of adding a lot of stuff from my happy mails and things which I receive and ephemera I collect, it tends to get so chunky. So I keep the book kind of very with very less pages. So that's how the cover looks. I've not decorated it, and that's how the inside looks. I mean, it's just some magazine paper and some scraps which has been lying around, doilies and some writing paper. And this is the cover of the McD takeaway food that I packed. So that's how old book papers, and this is the other half. So hardly there will be like, I think, 13 pages, and when you fold it, it kind of gets doubled. And some what do you say, some what is that called? Yeah, paper pouch. So that's how it is. So that's how simple and easy it is. So I just pick everything and anything that is lying on my desk: magazine, old book papers, envelopes, and packaging, tissue paper, or whatever, fabric, whatever that is lying on the desk around me. And I make something like this, and then I just go crazy decorating it as I take page after page, which I will show it in this book. I'm so sorry that I'm coughing. It's good to cough. Yeah, it's really good. So that's how the front part looks. Some stickers here and there, doilies, and rhinestones, fabric. I mean, I absolutely love the way the cover turned out. I just love it. And that's the the thread wherein I have used to bakery twine that I've used to hold the pages together. I'm pretty glad that the journal is kind of holding up quite nicely, despite the fact that there are a lot of things inside. So let's take it one by one. I'm just not going to I've not done anything here. I mean, I just prefer to leave it blank. I'm not going to tell you about each and every page. We would just do a quick flip, if that would be nice. It's a card which I got from my darling Mona, who kind of made me an advent calendar. I hope the book is in frame. And I have been totally obsessed about these fabric laces which I bought from Amazon. See, I used a blue here, then I used yellow here. So that's how simple the page is. See, supposing if you want me to compare a page, I mean this page with a page like this, all I did is I put some fabric lace here, and then I did put a stamped cutout of a snowman, some memories and a memo pad, and just tore some paper from the gift wrap that Mona packed my advent gift, because whenever I see this wrapping paper, I remember her, the red one. So that's how simple it is, and that's how a beautiful page gets done. So probably at the outset you might feel, oh, what a lousy journal, but no, the moment this gets filled, you have absolutely no idea how stunning it would turn up to, like the one which you see right in front of me. Yeah, so that's how it is. Some sticky notes, and yeah, see, I've tucked in something here, and there is a pocket. So some ephemera and some tags, some write-ups. And I love all these kind of ribbons and everything kind of sticking out of the book. Receipts, I went to Starbucks, yeah, receipts. And yeah, I've also kept a visiting card. So since it is basically about Christmas, you can see a lot of red, green stars and all that. And another tip in some writing and you know, this is when we went to this restaurant called Cafe Manji. So I did save the you know, the food, they will serve you food on the serviette, so I kind of saved the serviette here. I have been obsessed about the fabric tape again, so I have been going crazy with that. And I absolutely adore the snowman stamp, and yeah, it's obviously the most wonderful time of the year. Some cards, and yeah, that's a lot of cards. That's that's a sticker which my darling Sylvia gave, and a beautiful tag which I made. Again, that there's another tuck sport butterfly which my darling Renalini gave. And yeah, it's all about, I mean, stamping. Yeah, this is another stamped image. It's all about, then sticky notes, stickers, I mean, wrapping paper. Just go crazy. Silent night, holy night. Yeah, I've written that there. This makes me happy. Music note paper. Wow, I adore this paper. I get this printed from the local print shop because I don't have a color printer at home. So yeah, that's how it is. Look at that washi. And yeah, that is an altered paper clip that I made, and off late I just don't get time to kind of sit and craft, so I just don't get real nice time to be creative. So that's how it is. And this is a hair clip which my husband, he gifted me, and then I had to put that in here. Instead of putting in my hair, I decided I will put it in my journal, because anything and everything that I get, the first thing which goes to my mind is that, you know, I have, what can I do? Well, how can I get creative with my journal? Silly Piyu. And I adore this sticker. I got that from Itsy Bitsy. It's just stinking cute. Some note paper, more tags, and more receipts. So that's a magazine cutout, if you can know, from the back side, and that's how I decorated that. Yeah, something similar to this. Yeah, this. So that's, this page turned out into this. So look at all the possibilities. And yeah, that's another page. Some you know, oopsie, that is some private information that I have in there. Yeah, so that's how it is. Some just chuck whatever you want, that's all. The rule is just simple, and there's no rule basically. Another pocket, added some tags, and it says, make your days, be merry, be bright. Oh, how I wish every month of the year was Christmas. Wouldn't that be just amazing? And this is when my darling Mona, we had been to this wildlife safari closer to Mysore, and then I didn't get to see any animals that day. I was like literally waiting like a young girl. I mean, obviously I am young, but like a younger girl, you know, thinking that I could see some animals, but I ended up not finding any one. And then my darling Mona, she was so sweet of her, it was so sweet of her to send me a postcard of a tiger, and I was so like, Rahul, see, even if we didn't, you know, see any tigers in the zoo, you know, I have one at home, and that too in my journal. I mean, what could be more exciting than that? It's definitely the most wonderful time of the year. That's another tip in. That's a letter written to me by Mona, and there's a tag which Sharada, she had sent it my way. Wishing you every happiness now and always. No wonder I'm so happy. It's because of your wish. Yeah, and that's a card which